Hello traders, this is Jay from daytradingsupport.net, and we are looking at the mini Russell, the NQ contract ending in June 2016. I took two trades, and I'm going to show you here what made me decide to take the trades. Here was the market open very close to 8:30. You can see it kind of consolidated if we look here on the 4 range chart. You can see we were consolidating, and it kind of gave a breakout signal uh, to the upside. I saw volume come in, entered there, exited because it didn't seem like it was going to go where I wanted. So when it rejected off that top end, right when it started to show weakness, it came back up, and I thought we were going to test the end of this range on the top end. It rejected off the cloud, my moving averages, and that's when I saw weakness. So I saw the volume uh, come in, and that's when I took that short right at the bottom end of this range. Didn't take much heat, and it fulfilled my full target. So, and actually that was more than a full target because I pulled the target down further. So that was good. That was a good trade. Now the trick is when you look here on the 610 chart over to the right. There's my consolidation area, and then the breakout to the downside. Now I always get really cautious down here because in the minis like the NQ and the mini Dow and of course the S&P, we have a lot of fake outs. So a lot of energy to be placed in pushing these markets down. And then you have to remember there's someone down here in this region uh, that is defending these areas. You can see all these sellers that took this down, and then the buyers that rescued it and pushed it back up. So you have to keep in mind all of these green buyers that were in this area. So I take that into the future and consider that because it did come down, and there were some buyers in there defending that area, and they pushed that up back into our region, into our consolidation area. Now, what would have been really good, and in the future I'll have to demonstrate one of these, uh, when we come back in, when we reject off of a low, I should say. So we reject off of a low, never hit, never made a new low. So we ended up testing this bottom range, rejecting off of it, coming back into the consolidation zone. That is a great opportunity to place a trade right here in this zone. A nice breakout trade. So there's where you have an order waiting to the buy side. So a trigger in, buy stop short, or a buy stop long. And when you get triggered in, you can see the momentum because now there is a bunch of people in this area um, that had short orders in play. They're trying to defend this area. Now, the ironic part of it is that this looks very fractal in appearance because you'll notice that we are stuck between these two lows and highs of support and resistance. This blue down here for support, blue up here for resistance. It almost looks fractally identical because we came down, tested this area, came up, consolidated. We rejected, didn't even hit the support, and then came back up, overshot our center, and we never came to test the highs of the day. Now we're coming back down. So I have a feeling we're going to come back to the mean, and we're going to bounce around a little bit. And it looks like it's almost a mirror image. If I separate it, from this halfway point, it looks like a mirror image, the opposite from over here to over here. So that's a fractal demonstration of how the markets sometimes will behave. But a good points of entry are where there are a lot of stops, because remember, if someone was shorting here, if someone was shorting way up here and down here, they're going to have their stops placed right above this consolidation area. That's where everyone places their stops. So if it comes down, tests the area, comes back and breaks out to the upside, that is going to be a great place to have an entry going long, because all those stops are going to get hit, turn into market orders, and fill your target quickly. Those are really quick trades that occur. Um, so, anyways, I hope that helps. And we ended up scalping out. I think it was like, see how many ticks is that? It's like 10 ticks. We scalped out 10 ticks for the day, and that is good enough for now until we figure out where this market's going. So if you want to get a hold of us, please contact me on the DTS, I'm sorry, the daytradingsupport.net website, or you can always contact us by the email that is below um, in the description details of this video. And until next time, we'll talk soon. Bye bye.